Hello everyone! So today we're going to do something a little different. Just got this big behemoth in the mail yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, and I wanted to go ahead and open her up because I think I've seen maybe one unboxing, and it was just kind of like somebody putting it together of her and Kana. But this is the Torhu Maid version by Apex Toys. I bought it from the Crunchyroll store, and as you can see, they're not that great with shipping stuff, evidently. The box was kind of in a box and didn't have really much padding. So I'm just like, let's hope the figure is good and pristine. I really liked the look of this figure. I mean, she doesn't have her tail, which I know there's only one maybe right now, I think, that has the tail. I used to have it, but I sold it just because the base was just really big and obnoxious. And it was an okay figure, but I really, once I saw the face of this one, I was like, this one looks more like Tohru to me. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this one, especially since it has kind of like a little bit more setup, so it's a little bit more decorative. If you can see on the box, it's got kind of like that cafe style, so it's kind of like there's a lot more movement in it, I feel. Not that the other one was bad, but I just was like, oh, I really like this one. I'm gonna sell that one and buy this one. So that's what I did. I didn't get Kana to go with her, even though Kana really isn't my favorite character, but she is cute, and I think in the video that I saw the person post, she actually looks better in person than the still photos. I don't think the still photos did her justice, but Tohru is my favorite dragon, so I just had to get her. But as I said, it's from Apex, and the box actually shows this side. It actually shows like the art concept that the figure was based on, which I really actually appreciate that. I think that's so cute. And then of course nothing on the bottom. There's the Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, which is the second season, and that's where Tohru actually wears this outfit. But yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and open her up. I don't know if I'm going to do like a close-up of like all the things she comes with like I normally do. But I was just going to open her up and kind of like show you like the after part. I probably will do a little bit of a like, I guess instructional, like, because if you can see her pigtail that she has her hair in actually comes detached, so you do have to attach it. So let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it, let's go ahead and open her up. So as you can see, here are the instructions. It actually is instructions, I think, on, looks like it has Kana on it too, so it just might be something that comes with both of them. Let's see if they're both in Japanese and English like some others are. It seems like it's for Tohru specifically, but it shows you adding the Kana base, like you wouldn't know how to do that. But it actually shows you step by step in Japanese and then I'm not for sure. It seems like both sides are Japanese. And then I think both sides are in Japanese, but then one side is translated into English. But as you can see, it shows you, it's like, okay, you put her on the base first. Well, it looks like you put her on the hair, put the hair on and the base. And then it shows you where the props go. She actually has her, oh, it looks like it's a metal piece too. You can see that. So let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, there's tape on there too. Sometimes these things are double taped. Where's my knife? They got her taped down real good. This one. Okay, I think I can open her now. Okay, there's one more piece of tape that I missed. And there we have her. She comes like, okay, so the base comes separate. Well, they wouldn't have instructions, but they didn't come separate. I really like how the base is kind of aged, where it gives like a little bit of shadow. It gives a little bit more depth to it. And here is her. Go ahead and show the plant. I mean, they even have like the rocks, like, or the dirt carved out in the plant, which that's kind of cool. But yeah, like everything looks like it's pretty decently shaded. And then here's the cafe menu. You only have like, there's nothing on the back, which I mean. And here is Tohru herself, pre-pigtail. They have like this little sheet here to kind of like keep the paint from transferring. But she's really nice, actually. Like, I'm really surprised. I think this may be my first Apex figure. But like the textures on the food look nice. The shading on the white is actually really nice too. But yeah, there's Tohru. And then here is her pigtail in the, let me put her back down for a second. You can see there's like a little metal piece on the inside. And let's see. Yeah, there's a particular shape to it where it's supposed to go in. And let's see how blind I am. Yeah, that's my fear right there. Okay, hold on just one second. I'll be right back and do this. Okay, so that took me a bit. Yeah, so the peg that was for the hair was a P shape, and the insert is a P shape as well. But for some reason, the matching shape was kind of like the hair was off. So I really think that I don't know if it's for everyone, but mine, it really didn't match. So there was a lot of like forcing that went into getting the actual like hair, the actual ponytail in the back. And yeah, that was a struggle, and I was so scared that I would scratch something. I still think that there's like a little bit of a gap, but it's not like horrible. Plus you're not going to be looking at the back anyway. Everything is just so cute. I really wish there was like maybe like a peg or something to place these in, but you just basically like sit them there. And it's a little bit different. Like I feel like on the box it shows the foot being kind of more right where the menu plaque is, or the menu board. But in the final, it's her foot is above it, where it's not like that. It would have been better to like, I don't know. I was kind of like thinking it was going to be something to support her foot, because she's only supported by this. There is a metal peg and then a regular peg. There's a metal peg on the bottom, so it helps her stand. But over time, it just concerns me that if something, if something goes wrong, because I mean, like you wiggle her and she does wiggle, so that is a concern. But I absolutely love, I'm a sucker for things like this, like the gloss paint on the shoes versus like the matte of everything else. I think that's super cool. Her face, like it's a little different, I think, than the prototype, but not by much. And I just think it came out so well. It just looks like Tohru to me. I think it's super, super duper cute. It just hits the spot in all the right places for me, and I'm super happy with it. Even with the little quirks, especially with the hair. Oh my gosh, I was so scared of the hair. I actually think there may be like a smudge I noticed back here, but other than that, I love it. Now the funny thing is I do think that there's a lack of there's a little shading, and I don't know if you can tell by the light, but there is a good amount of shading. There's a decent amount of shading, but it's kind of funny seeing the shading on the other parts of the figure that pop out more. So I think the hair could have been done had a little bit more depth to it, because it kind of just has the two colors in it. But like, I just absolutely love this figure. I like how the food looks on it, with the omo rice and her cooking it. There's just a lot of motion in it, and I absolutely appreciate that and love that. But yeah, I mean, I knew this was going to be a short review just because it's a scale figure. Just to forewarn you though, just be very careful with the ponytail. It is super, like, it's not, it's a little flexible, but I would not test it. And it was a little difficult getting it into the back of the head. And you also run the risk, because it is looping around, you run the risk of it scratching up against other parts of the figure. And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh Lord, I'm going to get like paint transfers and scratches all over her. But I guess I was lucky in a sense. I don't know. But yes, totally worth the wait, totally worth the money. I love her. I'm going to go put her in my DTOF right now. Yeah, you should definitely get it if she's still in stock somewhere, and you can afford it. Anyways, that's it for this review. I'll probably be reviewing another Twisted Wonderland Nendroid next, and then I still got Shigeo and Ong or Aang. Lord have mercy, why did I say Ong? Let's not remember that terrible movie. I still gotta review those though. So anyways, if you like this kind of stuff, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what Dragon Maid figure you'd like to see made in the future. I actually would like to see more of the other dragons get figures, especially like the Nendroids. I would love to have all the dragons get Nendroids. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great one. I'll see y'all later.